Well, everyone, there seems to be an iPhone problem every single week. It almost seems like. Now, there's a little bit of another issue with iPhones, specifically with the App Store. Now, it's not really with the App Store, but the ratings within the App Stores, there's a couple of things going on with it. So this Apple versus Epic Games thing has really uncovered a lot of different little tidbits within iOS and iPhones in general. And, one thing Tim Cook said was if it wasn't for, their requirements and all those things within the App Store would be a toxic mess. And I agree to some extent. The Play Store is obviously a little bit more of a toxic mess than the App Store, but the App Store is also kind of a little weird. There's been a lot of apps that have been submitted that actually get approved and everything that are actually scams that are like, malware in some ways. And it does kind of happen, not every single day, but sometimes every couple of months you'll see, oh, this new app on the App Store, stole things from some people or whatever the case is, and it gets taken down immediately. But there's still things that happen. On top of this, there's another bigger issue where, the ratings of these apps just end up being bought out by, some company. So if I'm an app developer, I'll make an app, I'll put on the App Store, even if it's a stupid app, I can go ahead and hire people to just rate my app higher. And essentially it'll make my app go, become a little bit more popular, and I'll get more downloads and make more money. It's essentially like buying likes or buying views, it's completely unethical. I don't even know if it's illegal or not, but it's very, very, scammy in a way. Another bigger issue than that, I think, is the impact in which some regular apps require you to go ahead and actually give it a 5-star rating or give it a rating in the App Store in order to actually use the app. And a Reddit post from like a couple of days ago actually showcased this, and it may have been just a temporary glitch. It could have been something else, but based on what they said, they were not able to actually go ahead and rate the app anything lower than a 1. And you couldn't even click the skip button. So you couldn't click the cancel button. You essentially had to give it a rating in order to actually use the app. And that is a massive issue as well. If I don't feel comfortable rating an app, I don't have to give it a rating, but don't, allow me to download the app and then, tell me that I have to do something else in order to use it. This is completely different than a sign up. This is completely different than something else, because there's some apps that require you to have, an account set up, and those things are okay. But to give it a rating, in order to use the app, that's something that we haven't really seen on a large scale. So Apple can go ahead and say it would be a toxic mess, this and that, but it's always going to be a toxic mess. It's to some level. It's never going to be perfect. I'm really happy Apple takes the, stance that it does, but they really need to fix these in-app ratings and also the ratings of the app stores. There needs to be maybe a higher, verification process or whatever the case is. But even in my personal life, I've seen a lot of apps out there that, just get like 30 5-star reviews. And then people think it's like the safest app in the world, even though the person could have made 30 different Apple accounts, downloaded it, or they could have hired people to drop like 100, reviews on it and essentially move on from there. So I think it's a pretty crazy thing, but I guess we'll see what happens when the time comes. I guess it's only a couple more days until we see whether Apple is going to, change up their policy with the, WWDC. So that essentially covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything, let me know in the comment section as well. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely that subscribe button. Every single subscriber that we get really does count, so it means so much if you guys could hit that. Also check out the other links down in the description as well. My Twitter, my Instagram, my other channels. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.